He used to coach Red Canids last year. And now he's over the case camp.
Oh, a betrayal.
So this victory will feel quite good. Well, I think that was before Coldzera had joined the Red Canids. It was with like Danoko.
Oh, Danoko.
He was on MIBR for a while.
Nayazin going to be testing a 3-man long start for the Pistols. They've got like responsive flashes. It doesn't matter when the P250 finds the head of Nathan straight away. And then you throw out the late flash. Cold down, late flash. Very late from Henny. Completely useless.
Cold on the off angle, you don't want your player who's taking first contact on the corner to die so easily. You want him to take contact, survive, and then they run out focused on him. But there's a Chotchki.
Ooh, he got gooshed. Davideus is going to be humbled here.
Oh.
Risky maneuver from Yeps, tests them. Fortunately, BSD has not dropped in form. He's hit 3 with the P250. That's why you equip him with that pistol. Riccioli going to go for the bomb plant. Davideus low HP, going to push this smoke. Venom Zera takes first contact. Davideus opts for the boxes instead. This new angle of approach.
Oh, he's in?
Yeah, clearing Goose on this higher elevation. Riccioli nails the first. Venom Zera in the clutch, can't do it. 3 alive. And Case, they keep the ball rolling.
It's great for the momentum, isn't it? You win the pistol. Now we're about to see a likely Red Canids force buy. And you win this one, well, you're just going to be steaming. Here's the opener with the P250. Bang! Player on the corner goes down. Comes out. Has plenty of time to deal with Coldzera after the flash over. Yeps giving one away on the jump. And another crispy shot from BSD top side. Really well done from the AWP player from Case.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the situation with the setup for the flashes. It's easy to be critical from our Ivory Tower, but I think
it did look disjointed,
as soon as BSD gets that frag, throw one. You know?
Maybe they're expecting it fast, and instead it came a bit more tempered. But it is going to be a B execute. Now, long control has been taken. There was a mid-door molly thrown out from Case to ensure nobody went to lower dark. Ah, okay.
What?
So we've seen this one before. It's going to land on the toolbox.
Yeah, that's cheeky. I mean, it is one of the most powerful positions for a 5-7 to sit, and he's forced away. Cool setup, though. If the scout hits a couple of tags, just like that, you could soften him up. And, yep, Sam Riccioli.
Handled.
Both tagged, but
love the details.
Into the sight.
Perfect work. You bang on, right? You do get a bit worried. We've seen Snacks in that position. You've gone nuts about Snacks in that position with a nice little double kill, right? So I think we saw, was it Vitality throw that in recent history? But it's kind of like when we saw the tree Molotov come in on Ancient when you're going
Very good comparison.
Right? So just being diligent, especially on the anti-force/anti-eco rounds, that's when you really want to cross your T's and dot your I's.
Well, especially because what is the one way that goes wrong? It's a 5-7 getting 2 kills.
As you're teaming out of a choke point as you're worried about the scout back plan.
Yeah, unless they've gamble stacked 5 on B, that's how you win the round. And so nicely done.
Well done. Going to be a 2-0 start. Now, the save of a Deagle, a 5-7, and...
Whoa,
wow, look at that.
That was cinematic.
That was specky as all hell. And a scout for Henny. So still some threats to deal with if you're Case. You know what? Why not just do it again?
Yeah, why not? There is actually no reason not to. They can do what they want.
Yeah, for sure. But they even threw long corner smoke to continue to apply a bit of pressure towards A. So it wasn't like Case was super telegraphed. And they were able to pull it off in enough time. I think the biggest issue is if you get blocked by smokes, right? That's going to stall you out. And then Red Canids could find some time to be able to rotate in more bodies. But molly down mid again.
BSD got the line up.
Ready.
Smokes the doors. Henny will have a moment of vision and does spot the retreating BSD. Vision obscured. Throws out the HE to clear, and fortunately they've waited wisely. Riccioli can now activate mid to be taken. Lower molly in. This shot from Henny, not far off of the mark, but now mid is being taken with force. Riccioli, urban meet through lower. Up short, perhaps. Looks like they're heading to test Henny, and perhaps Nathan's going to be tested with that 5-7. He is going to be the element of surprise. Oh! Nice shot. Tracks Nayas in just a flash of info on that sliver gap.
Well, he's been a nuisance, isn't he? They are going to...
This is brave.
Careful, Coley.
We're crouching in the open against the scout, and he punishes. Awkward right here, right now.
It's actually 4 players who can assist B in a moment's notice.
Yeah, it's an economical, and Henny's in the right place again. Misses his chance, but still, this is getting really awkward, really quickly. Yeps just gets 1. Trades onto Venom Zera. Another tag converted, and it's a Henny round. It's about time as well. We knew they were coming. We know he's got that star power and can deliver the necessary frags. And
What a steal, though, Alex. 3 AK-47 scavenged on the force buy like this. So, you know, they do save the pistols and the scout, and they make the most of it. After you're being pushed back from Henny on middle, the fact that they take a second fight, it's a little bit of overconfidence in that scenario. And also, they did the mid-doors molly at the start of the round, but then mid-round, they mollied from top cat to lower and from tunnels to lower. They were worried about players in dark.
It's a big catch. He's just taking down Cold right early doors, and he's not stopping. Look at Yaps go. No car molly, no care. Okay, thinks twice. Hang on. 5 long. These are those rounds that it gives the tees a lot of options, but I've seen capitulation when they get that early long pick. 5 up long, and look at this reaction. Venom, Zera, and Davideus, they partner up and clear out mid. They're calling lower clear. They're looking top mid. It's quiet. Henny prepares himself for war. Nathan, does he swing on that? That would be very brave, and a scout takes down the AWP.
But the fact they haven't gone, they have to push through. They don't have any util.
Nathan spotted out as well. He loses that potency. Davideus recovers the Henny's AWP and puts it to good use. Fantastic use from Davideus. Another impactful double. Drops down. Venom Zera providing the overwatch. Now the smoke will arrive, so he's going to regret his decision if he does see them get across. It's the last of the HE. And he's got time to do that. You're right. Slips into short. Venom Zera, last seen CT. They've got lots of time. Niazin and Riccioli. Oh, it's an incendiary. So at least they don't have to worry about Gandalf. Default plant Molotov. Flash and go. Venom Zera. Oh, no. A fantastic headshot from Niazin. Must have been the first bullet. Crazy shot. Now Davideus, he's already once again.
Whoa, why are you playing in the open?
Plant? Where do you think he's gone? He's not on B. Davideus, he could come up clutch here. Oh, and in the same spot as his fallen comrade, Riccioli is overlooked. The AWP will find its way into the case hands. And Red Canids, very short-lived celebrations. What is going on?
I can't fathom why you would. Why would
plant for long?
No, but even still, right? If you're planning, what? I can't understand that. Why would you plant?
Just molly sight from short. Maybe that was the only safe. No.
But what was the rush?
No rush. Ooh.
Anyway.
That's cancelled BSD's early opening. He was going to try and search towards Plateau.
Anyway. Have to regather myself after that one. Well, Henny has an open, so does BSD. Are they going to try this B execute again? They do have the utility available to do so.
Diligence. Second smoke. Well, that's a lot of info. 2-1-2 almost assumed at that point.
At this moment, if you're Case, you either need to put pressure short or pressure mid to B, just to draw a little bit more attention. You don't have to commit.
But they want to hit. You want them to hear you. Forces out the incendiary. They can stand their ground here. Nade in his hands and a 30-bullet spray. Cold Zera gets it done. Okay, just about. But now the pressure's onto Davideus, and he seems to be the shining beacon of hope. Riccioli's walking out short, spotted out, deep up. Davideus blind, window trades. Venom Zera double. Very low though. BSD could swap to his pistol. Does he have the confidence to do so? HE will force him back.
Might be a save.
Yeah, Palm in a bad spot. Nathan's already pushing on the flank, so you are trapped.
Riccioli won't be saving this one.
He's actually watching for it. And he gets that.
Nathan can't catch a break.
Oh dear, not the 2v4. Cold was last seen CT, and look at BSD, just confidence, ready to take the quick scope. Henny's holding, missed shot. Cold could have been overlooked. Nice from Henny.
Not going to be time to plant.
Yoli goes down, at least not after time.
Double AWP? Yeah, why not?
Why not? It doesn't cost you a penny to find the second. That's nice.
Get it online early.
Gosh, we're going to have a volatile Dust2, aren't we?
We are indeed. I think Davideus has been gifted the AWP to wield for the mid to B position, so Henny likely still being that A AWP. A good flash, good fight. Bomb getting dropped here, so Yep's going down to Venom Zera. Bomb goes loose. The fact that they swing past, Cold Zera and Henny in combination close down the round. And a force from Case, understandably so.
Yeah, he hits that onto Venom.
Bit of a pre-fire there. Takes the shot, respects the incendiary. Oh.
Now he's peeking into the scout.
Interesting.
miss shot for either side. Urban gonna try and luck it up. Ooh, lovely shot. What is that? Finds the head of BSD, eats the flashbang, forced to relocate. Cold establishes the crossfire. There should be nothing in this one, really. An investment short.
And that's unfortunate if you're Case. You would hope to get a kill or two, maybe the bomb going down, but it's going to be extremely tough now that you're at a man disadvantage. You are already hamstrung regarding the weaponry. I like this from Venom Zero, just going to play on the jiggle. Deep nade doesn't find anything of value. Lurk smoke from Yeps, and can just... Ooh, okay, the AWP back plat.
Vision. Whoa, Davideus is an AWPer, I'm telling you.
He looks confident in his decision-making.
He does. And he had a good shot there onto Yeps, doesn't connect. Nice attempt. That's a little aggressive. Hasn't been punished for it, and now running into the SMG. So it's all lining up nicely. Farmed, finished. And what was going to be a double eco, so force of the hand into the investment doesn't get anywhere for Case.
Red Canids should take the lead, which I think will be the first time we can say that throughout this series.
Yep.
And should being the operative word as part of that conversation.
Well, yeah, there's nothing here other than what? I mean, BSD's probably going to save his extra $800 in pursuit of an AWP whenever he can. Davideus, high impact round. I think he's really been the only player that we've been seeing consistent threats in these rounds.
He's the only player that's not Brazilian in the server.
Yeah, true. Hold. He's confident up against the clock.
Get your eeks.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe 5 bullets is enough to ward him away from pushing the issue into Riccioli.
Looking like a confident bounce back from Red Canids. Obviously, we want to see this form keep up, but good to see them not just...
I mean, I don't know about you. I want to see Vertigo.
Yeah, we very rarely do Vertigo these days. Obviously, there's a lot of anti-Vertigo rhetoric out there, but happy to see if teams are willing to offer up something a little bit new, and it can get brawly at times. I think the biggest issue with Vertigo is the smoke spams, but that's a conversation for another day.
Or another map. We'll be there soon.
That's true. Well, back into the buys. BSD able to afford the AWP, but it's of the glass cannon variety? Yes, it is.
Okay.
And look, not a single molly, Alex. So we're just talking a handful of smokes and flashes, and Henny, aggressive.
Love it, love it. He is going to get overrun here. He has to hit the second.
Oh!
And he's going to go down for his aggressions.
Both
Punished.
AWPs dead.
And double AWP down. Ooh, awkward now. Nice in throughout this kind of new smoke up we've been seeing players throw. Broadline was abusing it.
Malbs gave it a go as well in
right,
recent
yeah.
times. But just a way to sow the seeds of doubt. Cold Zero has investigated to make sure nobody's home. This, highlighted by Chev, thank you very much, is the aggressive position of Venom Zero. So if they do go from mid to B split, he can stay in this position and potentially be pesky from tunnels. If they
go
start making
spawn.
well, if they start making presence elsewhere across the map, right, for mid or short, he can get a bit of a push on and maybe get a cheeky kill. So important positioning potentially from Venom Zero as Cold. Wow, he's hanging around long. So a lot of pressure on Nathan, unfortunately, who hasn't been having the best of times. Still yet to frag. Slow approach from Case, though, isn't it? Waiting for aggressive moves from the CTs. Nothing given just yet.
Nathan, if he peeks into the AWP, it could be... Ooh, that's a quick death for BSD. Very quick. Efficiency from that M4. Cold Zera combines. It's a perfect defense to the A side. Naya's in a little late. Wrong! Double! It's gone wrong. Venom Zera remains.
He's on the bomb, basically. You've got to hustle, mate.
17 seconds.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is done.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do. I mean...
Done like a dog's dinner.
Venom Zera, just by existing, hearing 5-4 plan.
Yes! Wow.
He got it down.
He's given him a chance. Now the 1v1's on.
But now he's maybe overthinking. Coming in from short side, thinks he's gone round long. Venom Zera versus Naya's in. Chance. Venom Zera saves them. He really almost gave him just a little too much room. But still pulls it off for the Canids. Of the red variety.
Yeah, I'm surprised he allowed him to plant.
Yeah, no,
I
sure.
thought he would. I understand why he's backed off. Why be in range to get taken down by the AK and potentially lose the round, but He could have stuck around the corner in a position that was a confident one to take a fight from. Regardless, no harm, no foul, and tactical timeout to be taken from Case. Now, the bomb was planted, which does give them a little bit of extra cash. No longer 800, but 600 on the bonus, plus Nizen, who did plant, gets to 300, so that's 900 total for him as the extra money with the loss bonus. As you can see, Henny and Davideus both being successful in their opening duels.
Yeah, 4 combined. I mean, 5 rounds total. It certainly aligns, and seems like a 6th could be imminent, as you can see the investments, or the half investment, I should say, being worked out now by Case.
The problem with Dust2, to do something explosive, it's quite tough, right? If you don't have the long spawns, you can't just all just run on out. We've already seen that be executed. I think Red Canids will be prepared for it now. Oh, they're giving it a go. He's looking to extinguish, so this is a late pop. Let them establish. Flash, go.
Flash is good. Forces off the AWP. The flash is great. It actually has given them space. Oh, he actually hit that. Nizen takes down the pit player. This is awkward. Henny's trapped on car. They don't have a molly to force him off, so Henny can farm and hits the first onto Urban. Now Riccioli to activate. coldzera aware. Plucks away the first. Yeps' Deke found Venom elsewhere, and now the pressure on long starts to compound. Davideus bails them out. Nice shots. coldzera in combination. It's clean. They really like the way that double orb felt.
There's so many opportunities within that round for Case to reset.
Yeah.
Yeps killed a Tunnels player pushing. They could have backed off long, right?
Was
Sure,
that
the
the
first
beat
player
player?
swinging, Henny gets the kill, give it up, reset the round. You could have had access through middle, but tried to force the issue, and maybe a few too many investments from Case members in the previous. Again, just a handful of Molotovs. It's not a full buy. There's not full utility on every single player.
This is crazy. Riccioli's already out. Yeps is taking coldzera down on long. Now perhaps that conversation again starts.
Oh, this is very quick, very quick.
Yeah, Mython's holding perfectly. Punishes that overextension from Riccioli. Equalizing frag found. That's an extension from Nythan. Can't get anything rolling. Nizen brings him down. Orp down to Urban. And now Henny's got a lot of work to do. Some combat orping required.
Flash from Venom to peek with.
Does so. Nails it. Tynes finds Urban. Can't hit the no-scope yet, supplying the pressure, but with the support of Venom Zera, it's not going to be too easy. Henny nails it. 2 up close and personal, puts it into BSD, and now Henny's coming to re-clear you. BSD, a dead man. Massive round from Henny. 11 frags. He is not going down without a fight.
Yeah, well, this is the type of form from Henny. You know, if he'd won one of those clutches in that first half in Mirage, likely to see him get unleashed, but just couldn't get going. This is great from Yeps, just spamming the corner smoke. Good space taken. Riccioli getting very ahead of the play, and you don't want to get blocked towards long with the smoke that we've seen come into fashion that lands, you know, quite deep and it just blocks you. So playing ahead of it before they can start to put up that wall. But right now, a huge gap manifesting in favor of Red Canids to take this one the distance. And look at the confidence on Cold.
Yeah, he just wants to absolutely just screw them. Charges up mid, gets spotted out, and now he could be punished. There's grounds for a punish here onto the M4 as he retreats. Lower players don't catch him in time.
Oh. Tucking visibly on the camera there is Cold.
You'll do it.
Knowing that pressure from lower, could have found the tippy top of his head, but they will still mantle up Cat. The smoke to block has been disrespected, so another one has to be dropped from Nythan. Ineffective utility used at first, but still stalled with the number disadvantage. An A deep and lands on 2. Decent damage.
Yeah, they're really up the creek now. No paddle.
Good luck executing out short.
With what?
With no utility.
Throw a Tech 9 at them.
Run boost, potentially.
Oh, that's your only option.
Henny's posted long, so it'll have to be the rifles taking care of them teaming out of short, but it does look like that is going to be the case as all 4 players grouped up. Surely they run boost. Here it is. Look at this. It's like I've done this before. And away they go. Oh, here will come the flash, and the knife and swing.
BSD, not ready, distracted by that ramp player. coldzera just drawing all of their attention. And then he's going to keep farming up the frags. Misses that chance, so now across. Can't track. Yes, it's big shot. If they hit one more, it could go wrong. Venom Zera, he's close, and yeah, it's a very ballsy maneuver. Ryzen doesn't have the health for this. He's going to get double swung. He needed an insta headshot. Doesn't find it. So an 8 for the Red Canids. There's a solid CT Hall case after what started pretty promisingly. I think they got the pistol. It's conversion. 3 rounds out of the first.
It's the eco they lost though, Alex, to the save scout and the pistols.
Never seen.
Where they forced the issue in middle against Henny, and he did damage. I think he got 3 kills on that 3rd round. And Henny's just been unleashed. The double orb setup of Henny and Davideus has been dastardly. And the final round of the first half, well, it was 8-4 on Mirage, back to B, where they found some of their earlier successes.
Oh, it's so loud. Zera, he's not worried at all. Double spray as they run through the smoke. This is looking helpless now from Case.
Yeah, that's what I was saying on Mirage with the map choices. It has that flavor about it.
Like, this just looks like a really comfortable situation for the Canids.
.3v5. Halting out middle. Coldzera, the A rotator, up to bat. AK in hand against the orb. Spots him out. Collects the information.
He still maintains an attempt towards short, but he's not letting these go unpunished. Coldzera nails the first bullet up with the saved AK. 1 bullet headshot, very nice. A very hard angle to clear onto Davideus. BSD down 9 for the Canids. So strong case being made that we will see Vertigo.
These games are so quick, though, aren't they? Right? You don't feel like, even though we have seen timeouts used, it doesn't feel like it's in the same kind of fashion as what we would see with European Counter-Strike. Obviously, this is a different flavor, but 8 consecutive rounds to close the half. And it just felt like it got weaker and weaker as the half went on for Case.
Well, you know how we always kind of talk about how, a lesser team would have let that eco loss,
sure.
We always use that as an example of when teams have tenacity, have that ability to bounce back. Here's an example of a team that couldn't.
Sure, yeah, and I think that if you were to highlight, I said after they'd done it the first time, why don't they just do it again? But they went to do it in a different way, and they gave away a couple of kills with that because I guess they didn't want to look like they were running the same strat. But it's tough for the CTs without much utility to really get away with crazy moves unless they're going to run up mid or something real funky. And also with the boss game yesterday, we had discussed this a couple of times, but it's a retake that they were never going to win that they went for, and then that it meant they had no rifles to kind of defend their honor as the game went on in a close match. So you really see the class difference with top tier teams and those who are battling to become. And it comes down to the decision making essentially. But here we go, pistol round number 2, map number 2.
3 up short's an interesting call. Just going to be spotting long from one of them. It's going to be Riccioli tasked with that. Just actually rocking a P2K, so man after my own heart.
Well, they poked their nose out long, called sector clear, and a regrouping now top mid. Palm tree once upon a time. 2 smokes, a molly. P250 in the hands of Henny. So Nathan lining up a smoke. He's just tasked with sitting and waiting, and well, the time has hit. 1:20 on the clock, smoke thrown. This pressure from Nyzen highlighted by the ops team means that they're able to have an early bat signal on what could happen. Well, if this is mid to B, wouldn't hate it.
Urban. He felt confident and then he didn't. Venom and Henny, good finds. Riccioli clean on the first, and now in combination with BSD, if they can catch this crab walking T, it's all good in the hood. Coldzera in a 1v3. And now with a missed shot from those Julies, Nyzen gave him a little bit of a window into it, but that's 2 pistols now for Case.
I like what we're seeing from BSD. He's sharp, right? He's hitting difficult shots, but necessary. And turning the tide.
USP like an AWP, same position,
yeah,
holding across.
Precisely, very comfortable angle. It was a really good trade, and then rotating back in time to help Riccioli before he goes down side with more frags. So great work from BSD. Bomb not planted.
They have to match the output of Red Canids first half here.
Yeah, well, they get this one for free. I think Urban has been spotted towards lower by Davideus. But we'll have support network of BSD and Riccioli over towards Cat. Nyzen locking down long, and Yeps over towards B. So the CT setup and actually starting to sprawl out confidently as BSD. Careful now. This is the type of round that is yours, but you want to do it with as few casualties as possible. Make sure that you're keeping the lion's share of your investments alive, especially these M4s.
Oh, clean. Taps the header cold.
The game also feels like it plays at a different pace, doesn't it? Like the type of fights they're looking for.
Definitely.
The way that they don't seem pressured in certain duels.
No, but it has its own unique kind of flair to it.
No AWP available for Henny, so scopeless going into round number 15 for either side of the server. Now, Case can turn their own fate around. You win this one on the bonus. You upgrade these MP9s and FAMAS into AK-47s, and you're going to be feeling great. Important round for Case. Oh, I love this. A bit of a biff from Cold. 2 plays into low with the MP9s. It's aggro.
Hyper-aggressive. Oh, they're not ready for another. The bait, the switch. Yeps! There's a lot of...
Wait, you look at...
Not clear it. Yeps gets 2. BSD's found Cold, and this does look like a bonus they can convert.
Did Riccioli's mouse come unplugged or something there? The comms must have been flying there. There was one.
I don't know. Still have the advantage.
Whoa!
They had the advantage. BSD.
Just caught dry crossing mid.
Oops.
Henny and Venom.
Okay, long pivot into Niacin.
Why not? You've got a smoke for the cross. Molly for sight.
I'm very interested to see how they take this fight.
This is not as good as I thought.
He peeks in. Oh, no. Oh, it's the worst of... Oh, against 1.5. You'll take that. Hans Yeps are clutch. They're both equal on HP. And now Venom accelerates. Yeps last seen lower. Goes ahead of the smoke. Confirms CT looked clear, so can now process of elimination. That's short likely the approach from Yeps. Has an incendiary. Will...
It's late to the party.
Throw it out to reveal his location, but Venom's long gone. Uses
Has
that
a kit
to drop out. This favors Venom heavily here. He just has to hit the shot. Starts to search. Top of the box.
Oh!
What a shot! What a round! Yeps pulls it out for Case. Bonus round converted. Comeback on.
Looks so messy towards upper tunnels. Riccioli coming through the upper smoke looking like a losty.
I want to see that from Yeps POV. First is great. Picks up the pieces after Riccioli's just...
It looks so funny the second time round.
Where are you going?
The fact that Nizen's still anchoring long. Here it is, slow-mo.
Oh,
Bang!
Bomb. I love that he just took a moment to really relish that clutch. That was a big round. Massive round for the boys of Case.
Oh.
What's this?
Don't know how much I love this.
They did it once. They did it in the first half. I mean, this is a T-side, and it's an interesting buy. Henny's gone Galil.
No, that's not what I have. I have an issue with a double or purchase against what you know is going to be a partial buy.
Sure.
Because think about it, it's not full AKs. You're dealing against pistols that are going to be using the movement to their advantage.
You can lose this very quickly.
So example, double AWP against lighter buys, scary.
Imagine.
Scary. BSD will be there. And this is bread and butter. It's also fine to play retake. Very classic, right? Once Source version of Dust2 started to exist, this is the most common setup that you'll see. Biggest problem the BSD has to worry about right now is the drop to CT spawn.
Sick flash. Long range Tech 9 doesn't connect.
You play retake, it's fine.
Playing for that retake short, but already this is actually looking more and more potent. They have short control. Exposed by the clear, Davideus will go down. That's a big find. BSD opens up their account for the retake. This elevated position, Urban disappears into the smoke, starts to advance, trying to take that ramp control. Yeps takes a heavy lick from Henny. Riccioli good for it. Venom Zera, long range Tech 9, gets 2. Cold Zera and Venom. The Zeras combined up against the Orps on the retake. Down goes 1, and there you have it. A disaster on the half by. Losing out, the double AWP's not playing retake when you go double AWP as well.
Look, they played retake on Mirage in a lot of rounds, which was fine. The double AWP scares me because of the type of buy. Retake in this scenario, I didn't hate. But it was disconnected at this moment right here. Think about the trade potential. It was desperate. The AWP's not in position, then jumping up desperately. Nizen, BSD left in an unwinnable 1-on-2, and Henny with a scavenge door punishes. Red Canids looking to draw this out and take it to Vertigo.
Oh, your skin's all hot, prickly. You feel remiss of what could have been. replaying that round in your head as you get into the next one. Round 17 for the CTs to try and fight back. It's bleak. Play the fade on the long smoke, that's something, but they're being held from...
And the thing is as well, you're in long height, you think, well, you can't push. What if there's a guy doing exactly this? Or can you?
Well, you gotta wait for some action to unfold. That flash isn't enough.
At a certain point, you feel like you have to make a move or you're going to be too late as well. So I guess if Urban takes contact and gets away, the long push can manifest.
This is ballsy from Urban. Forced
Come
off
on,
the
Keith.
Flash. They're out. They're across.
He has to know.
This is uncomfortable now. Banging shot takes the head off.
Where's the long push?
Now would be great. Might be a bit late. They're backing up, actually. Urban resweeps. Leg break audible.
Oh.
Now they push. Yeps. Flashed in. Oh, what a flash. What a sensational flash. Yeps gets 2.
On the flank. The bomb.
Oh, ball exposed.
Oh!
He's missed his shot. Knife and nails it. Still Urban, good on the
Oh!
AWP. Henny up to the clutch. A 1 versus 2.
20 seconds.
How is he supposed to win this? Case have actually done it.
Urban has to be the MVP of that round. That
100%.
flash, God flash. That's where you're pointing at him. You're gassing him up.
I can't quite believe how brilliant that was. There was 3 outdoors. Yeps is hearing it. Flash arrives, double kill, the round falls apart, and it all starts with Urban as well. Sure, Henny catches BSD. This shot hit right here. He then immediately pivots. There's the flash through the smoke.
Perfect.
No one's ready. 3 players blind. Nathan turns around, catches that long player with a missed D, and still not enough.
Wow,
Urban.
what a round.
MVP of the round for sure. Tac paused just to compose themselves.
We liked what he was offering on Mirage. We liked what all of Case were offering on Mirage. Relative team effort. But now we're definitely locking horns. Red Canids, it felt like they had done enough to separate themselves from the opposition on map number 2, but there's more twists and turns in this one as a tactical timeout called from the Canids. Oh, a back-to-back tax. So Case will call one. We need to make sure that they have all their adjustments as they'd like.
That's Tac-Tac-Toe, a different game they're playing here on Dust2. This is going to be interesting, folks. I actually have no idea.
It's still teetering, however, for Case, because if they lose this round, it's only 1,400 loss.
Well, then, why is their buy so poop? Nizen still on an MP9. I mean, it's not ideal. Only 1 flashbang for your AWP. Threatening, sure. Let's get into it. You can still see that the opening duels from Henny and Davideus are still fantastic. The 2 of them, 3 and 4 respectively. So it is going to be kind of a win condition that though they continue to find these openings. Henny did start the round previously with 1. Gives another go.
We were just singing the praises of Urban. He missed the smoke to cross, and then BSD gets tagged through the doors.
Oh, long. Ooh, lots of damage actually. Hang on. Did he get away? Oh, Ricky Yoli flattens the double. Oh, 3, Ricky Yoli stuffs them. A little pasta parcel.
Goes from 0 to 100, doesn't it?
He was fully caught out in the open, and he just turns around and says, "You're stuck in here with me."
Well, it's time for Davideus to go down to Nizen's AWP in pit. I can't believe that he could have gotten away, right? He definitely could have been in TT. He's like, nah, actually, you know what? I'm going to stand right here in the open and smash 3.
Oh, bruv. This third as well. He peeks into an AWP and flattens him. Teetering it was. Now that gap is going to be closing even more so. It's
That was
Tech 9.
a sick round.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy from Ricky Yoli. That's like the highest impact round we've seen from him so far.
Be exact. So likely to see doors smoke and windows smoke. It's going to really depend on the setup that we see from the CTs.
Canids fighting for their life here at the RMR.
So Yeps on plat, dark smoke. They're likely to come through this. You need to get in the site, Urban.
Yeah, blinded off, and so now it all falls.
Great flash
Actually, look at
work.
this bait. Look at this, Yeps. He's hiding out. Now reveals himself and profits. Finds himself the double. Bomb plant can't be going down until they clear him out. Davideus gives it a good go, but last bullet of the mag connects, finds the head. Aggressive Orping pushing in. What's going on? You've given them a chance, and they'll take it with both hands. Bloody hell. Pushing through window. The bomb's not even down yet. Let's take a breather. Naya's in. Looking to take the clutch. Cold fakes. Ready to hit this shot. They're both ready.
Molly is going to flush him out.
No reaction. Venom Zera's got 5 HP. Just hiding out on the bricks. Oh, this is going to be a tough one for Niazin, but he can most definitely do it. He's capable. Venom Zera just holding down Crouch. A smoke will completely limit his contribution.
Oh,
He hit him. 4 points of health now for Venom. Oh, he wasn't far off the mark either. Now Cold will hit it. I can't believe they've won it for their life here at the RMR.
Where'd the window smoke go?
It didn't arrive.
There wasn't a window smoke.
No.
I thought for sure it was going to be doors and window, but that was the way that Red Canids ended up winning the round because they all ran in to help Yeps. Yeps staying alive actually cost them because the response time is, we're going to help out Yeps. He's in the side. They're all there. They should be focused on him. And as they're running in, they're charging in. They're giving away 3 kills. Yeps was one of the last players to die.
Oh, it's so tilting. And yeah, now look what they're working with. 2 M4s. 3 kills from your B anchor and you still lose to a Tech 9. Bruv.
Well, does that mean that Case win this round?
If, as we're currently flowing, yes.
Well, sign me up for some more madness because I'd love to see how they pull this one off.
Madness! This is Brazil!
Well, VSD will be put in a very powerful position as long as there's no flash. The smoke will fade in about 10 seconds' time. Util thrown out towards A from back of hat. Yeah, so I don't think it's going to draw the rotation. BSD stands, delivers the first. The second swings on out. The Deagle of Niazin can't get it done. The flashes are there, and Venom Zero with the double.
Damn, that was a chance for Niazin to really find a massive frag. Instead, now it's up to Rikioli and his partner in crime up mid.
Yeah,
in fact, 3 of them
long.
pushing fast long. Ooh.
Cold would have heard the
walking.
mid doors.
You're walking. It does mean Henny will be in position to collect. You are walking.
Are they saving?
AWP.
They might
yeah,
save.
2 rifles picked up, but I don't think they will, Chad. Instead, they will jump into the Orpa's jaws, jump into the alligator as he chomps down 2.
Vertigo next.
Vertigo is our 3rd map.
Yep.
And Red Canids are not going down without a fight here.
No, thankfully. Right, you definitely don't want to give this one over for free. If people want, they can check out MIBR vs Complexity, currently on map number 2. And FlyQuest vs LumaFusion will be starting about half an hour time. So
what's map 2 on Mibber?
Let me have a look. It's Vertigo, map choice of Cole.
Oh, that's
I think
right.
it was a risky pick. I don't like the fact that Cole picked that.
Is it supposed? I assume it's going to be like a punish idea.
Well, they
quotes.
think they're pretty good on it, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's just such a coin toss of a map. But regardless, we'll see what happens.
Yep.
And we can take a little look as well. As mentioned, this is, I believe, the 9th time that these 2 teams have faced off in series in 2024.
What?
And out of all of those, they've only played Vertigo once, and that fell in the favor of Red Canids 13-6 back in August.
Okay, interesting. No boost. Clocking his Orpa as he runs down Cold. Runs down Suicide Cold. On his way. Davideus, he's ready for this. He's so ready for this. He hears it, confirms that they've gone for aggressive B-apps. B-apps? Interesting.
Yes, Alex.
Interesting. B-apps.
Nah, well, you're still on Mirage.
Not much of an apartment.
Map's still orange.
It's not much of an apartment. A couple of boxes.
Someone's just moved out.
Yeah. Okay.
An AK, 3 MP9s, and a 5.7 to defend your honor.
The lettuce, the tomato, maybe some mustard.
Keep the clay out of my burger.
Oh, that's a lovely little tracking from Cold. Austin is live, and now they aggress short.
They know where everybody is.
And they're in B. So what's interesting about Vertigo is it's this multi-layered map. You have
51 stories?
Yeah, 51.
51 stories.
And it was a 13-6 last time they played, so it'll be...
Look, the comeback was definitely possible, but too many mistakes for Case on against the lower buy rounds, right? That's what this really comes down to. But a 3v3, considering how this game has gone, anything is possible. Flashes over, stalling them out a little bit longer. Davideus on plat, 1 car. And the AWP of Henny posted and ready to deliver. You've got to go, and you've got to go now, Case. Through window, flood in.
Mid-air, MP9 connecting was not going to be enough. Henny and Nathan to take us the distance. There's no time in this one. He's going for a knife, but he's going to get a no-scope to the belly instead. The Red Canids take their opponent's map pick, trading maps. Mirage and Dust2 leaves us with a third to decide the fate of these two teams. One of them's going home by the end of this series, but not yet.
Yeah, well, for survival, right? This is what it's all about. You want to continue your opportunities. And the tough part for either of these teams going forward is it will be 3 consecutive best-of-3s required.